Do you guys remember Jack and Daxter? When was that gonna get its own movie? Like, maybe we could like skip ahead past like the first game, and Jack or Daxter could just find like the big precursor portal, and then basically into the future, and then get captured by guards, just like in the game. And freaking like Jack wakes up getting tortured for years. Like, it could be this dark, gritty, like version of Jack and Daxter, and basically then when he breaks out, he kind of helps to take down Praxis and helps like the Rebel Alliance. It's pretty much Star Wars. Anyway, here's not Jack and Daxter. Cue the intro music. Well, to be honest, I have rarely played these games. When I was about like 8, maybe 9, 10, I honestly can't remember. I went and I beat the first game, but I bought it from Blockbuster. I played it for probably a week, beat the whole game, and then I never really kept up with this series. At that time there was way too many platform action adventure games. I was actually like pretty heavily invested in the Jak and Daxter series and the Sly Cooper series, but Ratchet and Clank kind of like it went past me, and I didn't get to keep up with it. Oh well. This movie, on the other hand, it actually kind of reminded me of the very first game. It seems like that's what they're generally going off of story-wise in this game, right up to like a very significant boss battle. So that definitely like did keep me like on my toes. I was like, hey, this is kind of like the first game. This voice cast is pretty amazing. Paul Giamatti, Sylvester Stallone, John Goodman, like they definitely got a really, really talented cast together for this movie. Here's the problem, though. This movie seems like it would have been like a special feature on like the game. Like, say you bought, the new Ratchet and Clank game that just came out this year for the PS4. Well, if you bought like the deluxe version for like I don't know, like $10 more, this doesn't actually exist. It would have been cool to rather see this movie there. That's where it actually makes sense, or like some downloadable content to like promote the game, like $5 for half of it and $5 for the other half. Like that's where it really seems like it doesn't seem like a full length film to me. Like the action scenes, they're kind of cool to watch, but they never fully get actiony. The comedy is very meta. And that's what I like about the movie. I enjoyed the comedy aspect of it. It's very self-referential. It's very aware of what it is. But it's all just kind of like reference humor. So it's just kind of like, haha, they shouted out this. Haha, they shout out this. Like there's a very, very, very like obvious Star Wars Episode 1 reference that they pretty much mimic a whole scene. Or they'll reference like other movies by having posters in the background, or like they even reference other famous Sony games and Sony itself. Like, it really just feels like an add-on. It feels like an add-on to this new game to promote it. And, like, let's get some really famous people. Let's pay them a lot of money. Let's promote this movie like crazy. Like, the theater that, like, I go see movies at. The popcorn bags are very, like, Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank is obviously promoting this a lot. And I just don't think it worked really well for them. Like, my theater was almost completely empty. It doesn't seem like anyone has seen this on a Saturday night. The whole intent was to get you to watch this movie, and you'd watch the movie, and you'd be like, huh, I want to go play the new Ratchet and Clank game. It kind of failed for me, because while I did kind of miss playing Ratchet and Clank and remembering my early childhood of walking into Blockbuster and being like, look, Mom, that game's awesome, the main character, Ratchet, is voiced by, like, I can't remember his name, but he also does the voice of Titus from Final Fantasy X. So literally the whole movie, I was sitting there like, I think I want to go play Final Fantasy X right now. Anyway, this movie is extremely mediocre. It's alright. You're going to probably forget about it very, very soon. I mean, as soon as the Angry Birds movie comes out, it's going to completely stomp it out of the water as far as video game. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. That's probably going to be terrible too. World of Warcraft, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, this movie gets a 4 out of 10 for me. If you're a huge Ratchet and Clank fan, go see it. Otherwise, maybe next week. As always, if you want to talk to me about movies, feel free to comment. Feel free to message me. I am always welcome. I love movies. I love talking about them. I love hearing people's opinions. You may have loved Ratchet and Clank. You may have hated it and you want to talk about it with me. Or, like, I need to play the games more. Whatever. Feel free to comment. Feel free to let me know how my videos are going. Feel free to suggest a movie to review. I don't know. Anyway, subscribe, and I'll see you later.